Good afternoon, everybody. It's your boy, Pigskin Pete. Happy Halloween to everybody. Sorry about the technical difficulties. For some reason, my camera wasn't working, so I had to start the stream over. This is a call-in show if you want to call in. 864-207-4522 is the number to call in. What are you doing for Halloween? You got kids? Are you going to put face paint on and go on YouTube like a jabroni like me? I don't know. Trevor Lawrence out for the foreseeable future, most likely for next weekend as well as this weekend. If you call in tonight, 864-207-4522, I want to know two things. Two things. Favorite Halloween candy. Favorite horror movie. That's the two stipulations I have. Don't let me down on this one, guys. Don't let me down on this one. Favorite Halloween candy. Favorite horror movie. Those two things are very important. Before we get started, I have something I want to announce before we get to the cheers to the chat. Somebody did something so nice for me, I cannot help but acknowledge it. You guys know Wilkie? You'll see him all over college football YouTubers' chat rooms. He's in my room. He's in Lou's room, BVD, Mark, all of them. He's all over the place. Wilkie, what was it? Was it last weekend or the weekend before? I can't remember. I think it might have been last weekend. I was doing a live stream for a it was last weekend, I think. For the Minnesota and Michigan game. I mentioned something on the stream about how I need a tablet. And he's like jokingly said, "Yeah, well I'll send you a tablet, Pete. I got an extra one." Then he sent me a message and said, "Seriously, I got a tablet. I want to send you a tablet." And I told him straight up. I was like, "Look, man, I feel really weird about taking something from somebody I don't know on YouTube. I really don't want you to send me something. I feel weird about it." Anyway, he sent it to me. Look at this here. Look. This guy actually sent me a brand new. Now, he didn't buy it for me or anything. He already had it. I guess he bought it for his wife or something and she didn't want it or something. I don't know. This guy sent me to my house a brand new tablet. Now, I got to say, I mean, first of all, there's nothing I can say other than thank you. I mean, this is amazing. This is amazing. So shout out to Wilkie. I mean, this guy actually sent me a tablet. That's the nicest anything. I mean, first of all, a lot of you have been super nice to Pigskin Pete on YouTube over the years. But this is really probably the nicest gesture anybody's ever done for me on YouTube. And I really don't know how to repay him. I mean, I'd be willing to send him the $100 or whatever it costs, or $200 or whatever for the tablet. I really would. But he doesn't want it because he's a stand-up guy. So shout out to Wilkie. You are a stand-up guy, sir. And again, if there's anything I could do for you, I would definitely do it. If you want to call in the number to call in is 864-207-4522. Again, if you call in, I want to know, outside of football, favorite Halloween candy, favorite horror movie. Show scheduled Monday at noon with Mark Rogers TV, Tuesday at noon, Lunch Money on Uncle Lou on LouTube. We tell you how to lose money. Sometimes even win it. Well, actually, I mean, oh, nobody can beat me and beat Pete. I'm undefeated. All you people tell me that my picks are no good. You can't beat me. Tuesday at 9 with my man Bobby Durkins right here on this YouTube channel. On Wednesday and Friday night, the call-in show, which is what you're watching right now. And Saturday, live game reaction. This Saturday, guys. Tomorrow is Halloween. I'm most likely going to be right here come 7 o'clock for the Penn State and Ohio State game. Yes. I moved things around, made things happen, as they say, as it were. That's right. So when you get done trick-or-treating with your little ones, or maybe you're one of these people on here that's still young enough to trick-or-treat yourself. I don't know. Maybe you are. Probably are. So some of you are. Come hang out with me. We'll watch Penn State and Ohio State. And that was really the only game I could do, quite honestly. So that's why I picked that one. So hopefully it's good enough for you. I was going to cancel it all together, but I thought, you know what? I'm not going to cancel it. I'm not going to cancel it. Slob Olympics. You know what? Speaking of Halloween. Speaking of Halloween. This is going to be a lot like Halloween. You're going to see a lot of characters at this place. The LuTube presents Slob Olympics. Atlanta, Georgia, Centennial Park, March 5th through 7th, 2021. There's going to be some characters there. Come hang out with us. Well, what do you have to lose? Nothing. Except for the Olympics, to me. Nothing. Let's see who's in the chat. Then we'll get to the phone lines. And then we'll talk about some Trevor Lawrence not playing. And all you people out there that think that Clemson's going to fall off the map because Trevor Lawrence isn't there. We're not Georgia. All right? Clemson's not Georgia, folks. We've got 3 quarterbacks better than Stetson Bennett, and we'll play them. That's right, we'll play them. We're not Kirby Smart. Clemson Carson's in the house. What's up, buddy? Ballard Sports Media. Kyle Papik, Tiger Nation, brother for life. What's up, man? Michael Sachs Jr. Bo Weevil, Crimson Brave 2020. Oh, he dropped the 2020. Crimson Brave. Paper Route Ken. Does anybody have a paper route anymore? Is that even a job anymore? I mean, I realize people still deliver papers. You know what? Does anybody get papers they don't even pay for? We get these papers, and I get, it's every Friday too. We get these papers. It's the city paper. It's not the the Post and Courier or whatever. I get so pissed off every time I walk out Friday morning. I'm not paying for that shit. I didn't order that. Why are you throwing that in my driveway? It's littering. If I happen to be out in the driveway at 5:30 or 4:30 a.m. or wherever the hell they deliver those papers, and that guy throws that shit in my yard, I'm throwing it right back at his Ford Taurus. Hopefully he can catch it. Anyway, welcome to the show. I'm sure if you're here, you're amazing and fantastic. I happen to know that you are. What's up, John Serrain? Matt Dummett. Nate the Great, don't be late, a.k.a. Nate Kingston. Johnny Red Dot. Cedric Ward. Mike 3883. To go, Watson. He is to go, by the way. In case you didn't know, now you know for sure. Because he is. Maynard James Keenan, how are you doing, sir? I'm sure if you're here, you're amazing and fantastic. Maddie Sims. Yeah, he wants you to let you know it's not Sims. You know, like you remember Blake Sims, S-I-M-M-S? No, not Blake Sims. Sims with a hard Z. Mm-hmm. Luke Walker, who saw Mukbang Chess Hall this morning? Oh my God! Now I didn't see it live. I saw it. Actually, I saw it just a couple hours ago. Oh my God! What is there to say about that? Holy Christ Almighty! Talk about a Halloween surprise. Anybody gonna dress up as Chess Hall, Mukbang Chess Hall for Halloween? What's up, Dennis Wilson? How you doing? How many fortune cookies did Chess Hall eat? I said the over under. I said over 15. I don't remember how many it was. He didn't eat any of them actually. I don't think he swallowed a damn one of them. He just chewed them up. He had the chipmunk mouth going on. you know? Anyway, y'all go watch it. I really can't. Oh, by the way, speaking of amazing stuff on YouTube, stick around to the end of the show. For all you real diehard fans out there, or viewers, whatever. I don't hate fans. Got viewers. All you real hardcore viewers out there, stick around to the end of the show. When the calls are done and I'm done with the show, I want to play something for you that is... I don't know if there's another word that surpasses amazing and fantastic. Fucking amazing and fucking fantastic. Yeah, I'm going to play something for you on YouTube. This fucking amazing and fantastic. Just believe me. Just trust me on this one. Just trust me on this one. Austin Paul. Lane Train Land Shark. What a dumbass mascot for a team. Land Sharks. Do you guys know Oxford, Mississippi is at least 300, 400 miles away from the nearest beach? And guess what else? There's no such thing as land sharks. No. The only real sharks are in the ocean. They're not on land. Just in case you needed to know that, I just told you. Now you know. Brad Pitt. Definition 409. I haven't seen you in a while. Before the Clemson wave in the 2010s, James Davis and CJ Spiller were an amazing combo. Second best running duo of the decade. Yes, well, that is true. Definition 409. There's a lot of people out there, and this is a constant debate in the Clemson community. CJ Spiller was more famous than Davis was. But there's a lot of people that think Davis was a better back than Spiller was, and I'm not even really going to argue that. I mean, it's like a dog chasing its tail, right? Spiller was definitely more famous and more flashy, but Davis, yeah, he was next level good. He might have been one of the best running backs. No, he wasn't. Not might be. He was one of the best running backs in the history of Clemson football for sure. All right. That took a long time, longer than I thought it would. Let us get to the phone calls. You guys remember the rules, right? Before I pick up these phone calls, the rules was whatever you want to talk about as far as football is great, fine, good. I need to know your favorite Halloween candy, and I need to know your favorite horror movie of all time. Good afternoon, you're on with Pete.
Hey, Pete, this is D from Atlanta. Charleston native, actually.
Okay.
First-time caller. Been checking you out for a while, so, of course, I know you're amazing and fantastic. I don't know. Candy, I guess the miniature Snickers, you can never go wrong with Snickers. And as far as my favorite horror movie, I really don't have one. It's not really up my alley. But that's the best I could do for you.
Okay, well, that's not acceptable. First of all, thank you for the compliment. You said you've been watching me, and I'm amazing and fantastic. That's great. The Snickers answer is great. You don't have to have necessarily a favorite horror movie, but if you don't like horror movies, then what is your which one do you like recognize most then? Like, what's the most popular one to you?
I guess we'll have to go with Friday the 13th.
Okay.
I mean, that's the classic from, I'm an 80s kid, so that kind of fall into that
I can dig
to that genre. And, lifelong Clemson fan here, man. Watching for quite a while. And, Davis and Spiller, they were a great combination. Also in the 80s, we had Flowers and Flagler, which they were a great combination as well.
Yes.
So, long time Clemson fan, but I'm coming up Saturday, I think DJ will be ready. I think he'll be fine. This is an opportunity for the O-line to really step up. I think they have been lacking in run blocking this year.
Yes.
It kind of shows Travis has one less carry, or either one less or one more, about the same carries this time through 6 games last year as he does today. Yeah. And he has 67 less yards. That's a problem. And so those guys are going to have to really step up. And DJ, we can't expect him to take the whole load for Trevor not being there.
Right.
So it's going to be a team thing.
I agree.
You know, and I place that more on the O-line, the run blocking part. They've been fine pass blocking, but run blocking, to me, they have been lacking this year. And we all know for Travis, you don't have to run block for very long, but he needs a little bit more. And then we can get more of those explosives. I think he's only had one true explosive. I mean, he had some 20-yard runs, but, you know, that long run he had against Miami, that was the one that we saw several times through 6 games last year. And they're just not getting it done. So they need to step up. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine against Notre Dame too, but we gotta shore up that offensive line run blocking. And the problem with that is I don't know if that's a fix that can happen during the year. Run blocking is an attitude, and attitude is developed off season, preseason. Of course, we had a funky off season, preseason this year, so maybe that's part of it as well. But they got to step it up, and maybe this, with Trevor not being there, they'll be inspired to really develop that and push forward. And next man up means everybody. It's just not the quarterback, it's everybody. But I think DJ will be fine.
As far as the run blocking goes, I think you're right. I think we all knew this was going to happen, though. I mean, a very young offensive lineman. We have the best left tackle in football, and in my opinion, Jackson Carman. Outside of that, a bunch of young guys, a lot of inexperience on the line, and a lot of that is probably hidden by the fact that both Trevor Lawrence, I mean, he's way underrated as a runner, and Travis Etienne are just so great that they can cover that up. This is a true test for Clemson. I'm not talking about Boston College necessarily. This is why you recruit, isn't it? This is why all of those 4 or 5 stars over the past 4 years matter, because now we're going to see it. We got James Davis out. We got Skalski out for God knows how long. I don't even know what's going on with Darian Kendrick. Trevor Lawrence out. DJ coming in. I want to know, what is the second string at these important positions look like in big time games? And we're gonna get to see. First of all, do you know anything about the status? Because I can't get a straight answer from anybody, and I don't claim to be some sort of Clemson insider or anything, but I do know some people that know things, and I can't get an answer about Tyler Davis. I mean,
last I heard is he was supposed to be able to go. Now, what being able to go means, I don't know. He's been dinged all year.
Yeah.
And I've been really disappointed about that, because I was looking forward to seeing him next to Brizzy this year in that middle and going back to more of a dominant 4-man front. But as you see, there's still more the 3-3-5s that we ran a lot of last year because we were short at defensive tackle, man. Because that guy, if you look at his numbers as a true freshman, look up Dexter's numbers, look up Christian's number, go back way up back in the day, you look up Michael Dean's numbers and Chester Malachy's numbers. His numbers as a true freshman superseded all of those guys. Like, he was in a position to really go down as maybe the best interior defensive lineman ever at Clemson. But now, with the injuries and being stalled,
been a bunch of great ones. I mean, it's I'm with you though. I think he's a supreme talent. Yeah.
One thing about me, Pete, is I'm not a prisoner of the moment like a lot of college football fans. I love my team, but I'm not prone to hyperbole. I remember watching Travis as a true freshman in the Louisville game. And I noticed his speed and I noticed his vision. He just didn't have patience. But he was a fullback in a flex in a flex zone offense.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't have to when you're a fullback in a flex zone offense, you don't read any blocks. They give you the ball, you run.
Yeah.
That's when he came out of high school. So being in at tailback,
it's been fun to watch him.
It made a difference.
I mean, he was a terrible pass blocker originally. He wasn't very good in the backfield as far as catching balls. All he knew was how to get that ball and just take it to the house. That's all he knew. And now
Pete,
he's transformed into a complete player.
He's complete.
Yeah.
He's complete. He catches it. He pass blocks. That was one of the things if you think back to the 2017 game against Alabama, when Kelly Bryant threw that. I'm not sure if it was the pick six or one of the other interceptions he threw in that playoff game against Alabama. They had Travis in there pass blocking. Yeah. I'm like, why was he in the game? You had Choice and you had Fuller and Feaster. Those guys could pass block. And I'm like, why is he in the game? He's a liability when you're going to throw. And the guy was actually open, but, Kelly got ate up.
Yeah.
And he couldn't get it down the field. But that was a coaching mistake. But coaches aren't perfect. But so I'm not prone to hyperbole, but I knew Travis early on could go down as the best ever, and he has. He's done that. And that's why I feel about Tyler. But he's got to be healthy.
Right.
So I don't know. We're going to need him. We can beat Boston College. I want him back against Notre Dame. Notre Dame, if we can get through this game without Tyler, let's get through this game without Tyler. Right. Notre Dame, we're going to need them because they're going to run the ball.
I'm with you. I think
they're going to run the ball.
I think that Clemson. A lot of people don't realize about Clemson. I got about maybe a minute with you left. I got to get to some other callers, but a lot of people don't understand about Clemson is that they're a run first team. They always have been. As long as Dabo Swinney's the head coach there, it doesn't matter who the offensive coordinator is. He's a run first team, whether it's with the quarterback or the running backs. We're going to see Travis Etienne a whole lot. He averages 12 to 13 carries a game throughout his career at Clemson. We might see him carry the ball 20 times plus against Notre Dame if Trevor Lawrence isn't playing. Here's what I want to know though from you and from anybody in the chat that's listening, and for any other Clemson fans, or maybe you're just a college football fan and you follow Clemson and you understand what they're doing. Will they open the playbook up to the young freshman DJ Uiagalelei? I think that they will. The people that don't know about this kid think he's just a big Cam Newton running type quarterback. This is not the case.
He's got on.
He was the number one pocket passing quarterback in last year's class. He had an insane amount of passing yards, 12,000, I think, in high school, and he only played 3 years. I think he wasn't even started the first year.
Right.
Will they open the playbook up for him? Because I think they will.
I will say this, Pete, and then I'll let you go and get to your other callers. I think they'll open it up. Not only that, but first play for scrimmage, I'm going deep.
You're not the first person
for two reasons. One,
it's going to have.
They may not be ready for it. Two, if he's going to overthrow run, if he's pumped up with adrenaline, go ahead and let him throw the ball 70 yards down the field over somebody's head. Yeah, get it out of the system. Go deep.
This is the reason it's so funny to me is I had this exact conversation with somebody on the phone today, a friend of mine.
Play fake.
And he said first play
fake it to Travis.
He said
go deep.
First play of the game, DJ 50 yards down the field to Latson. And I said, you know what? I think that's what's going to happen.
And hopefully, Mr. Latson. Ironically, that's where I grew up. I grew up in Latson.
Oh, you grew up right by me, man.
Yeah,
I grew up in Dorchester Road, right there by Latson.
Oh wow! Oh man, you neighbors.
Yeah,
what's up?
Yeah.
But yeah, throw it deep to Latson, and let's hope he catches. Have a great night, Pete.
All right, bro. Thank you. That was a great call there. I don't remember the gentleman's name. He might have said it at the beginning. Great to hear from somebody who actually knows football, especially about Clemson. That's great. Don't be a stranger, sir. Good afternoon, y'all. With Pete.
Hey, Pete.
Yo.
Red Dot, how are you?
Johnny Red Dot. What's up, buddy? You know the rules, right? You got the. Did you hear the rules at the beginning of the show?
Absolutely. I do my housekeeping early. My horror movie is the 2017 College National Championship with Hunter Renfrow catching that ball. I'm just kidding. But it is a horror movie for me. Friday 13th, of course. And I'll give you a little tip on Halloween candy. As a kid, and I'm a lot older than you, we used to get candy corn, and that's the worst candy in the world.
No, it's not.
But when you put it with
that's
peanuts,
sir.
when you put it with peanuts,
yeah.
When you put it with peanuts, it's the best candy in the world.
Okay.
Try it.
So that's what you're saying.
Well,
I like both peanuts and I like candy corn.
When you put it together, it becomes a payday.
Okay. I'll try that.
I know. Is that not great? Try it. I swear to God.
I'll try that.
My wife did it about 10 years ago, and that was.
I don't think I've given mine.
We have it on our table.
I don't think I've given mine. I'm asking everybody for theirs. I don't think I've given mine yet.
What's yours?
Well, my favorite horror movie of all time. I mean, I don't know. Some of you, if you were alive in the early '90s, might have watched it. I mean, there's a ton of great ones. Don't get me wrong. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, and Part 4 in particular. All right, so this is Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy. Anybody who's able to find it on DVD, I haven't seen it on Netflix or Hulu or any of those streaming services. I can't find it. But when I was a kid, I had it on VHS, right? And I might have seen that movie 200 times. But anyway, there's too much for me to say about it. But Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4 in particular is the best one out of all of them. It's not even close. So that's my favorite horror movie is Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4. And then favorite candy, I'm a little bit weird. I like black licorice. So whether it's a black jelly bean or just black licorice in general, for Halloween, that's my favorite.
My wife likes licorice.
Yeah, black licorice.
Well, yeah, it's good. And she likes the red, too. Well, really sad where you guys are standing for Trevor Lawrence, just not for your team. Your team will do fine tomorrow. I hate to see any great athlete not get a chance to compete.
Right.
And especially get COVID. I mean, I'm sure the kid's going to be fine, and he'll be back after the Notre Dame game. But this is a turning point for your team, and I think your team will rise to the occasion. They'll be fine because that's who Dabo and that team is. Mm-hmm. We go through it every year with someone getting hurt, and it bonds that team. And, we were talking today, your backup is probably better than 60% of Division I schools' number one guys. And that's just how you recruit. It's how you build a team. I think ETN will be just like Derrick Henry. He's going to get the ball a ton like we used to do. And I think you beat Boston College. And the Notre Dame game, I think you squeak out at the end because the kid's going to get a lot of time in this game. I think DJ will do extremely well. You were spot on. He was the best pocket passer in the nation.
So the Boston College game, I'm not worried about that. The Notre Dame game, I'm not worried about that either. And I wasn't worried about it before even Trevor Lawrence was named to be sitting out, with COVID because. And I said this, I don't even know, 3 or 4 weeks ago, when the season started, if both of these teams are undefeated going into the game, it doesn't matter who wins. Unless it's a blowout. That's the only way it matters. Either way.
Right.
An 11-1 ACC champs getting in the playoffs. So now, if Clemson goes in there and gets blown out by 30 points, that would hurt them in the playoff race. But, they lose a game, or even if Notre Dame loses the game, it doesn't matter who loses the game, as long as they don't get blown out and they win the ACC championship. That's all that matters. So it's not an elimination game necessarily. Now the Boston College game is an elimination game. If Clemson loses to Boston College, forget about it. Season over. Cancel Christmas. Cancel Halloween. Whatever you want. But I'm not too worried about losing the game necessarily. But I do want to see. What this team's made of. I want to see what this team's made of. If you have 2 or 3 of your key players out against a decent team, a good team, very good team in Notre Dame, I want to see what you're made of. Because who knows what's going to happen with any of these teams come playoff time. All of these teams are dealing with the same thing. I said this the other day or yesterday when I made the video about Trevor Lawrence. He's the highest profile player to come down with COVID and miss a game or two to date. This is not going to be the last one, though. It's not.
Right. Absolutely.
So we'll see.
I have a tremendous amount of empathy for you because we went through it with Saban. Of course, he tested negative 3 times and got to coach the game. But, I mean, we just went through it thinking, hey, how are we going to win this game without Coach Saban being there? And he came out and said, look, we've got a game plan, and so do you guys. And in the back of your mind, you said you want to see how this team, where this team is. I mean, you're the best team in college football right now. And, yeah, you've lost your quarterback for a game, but the identity will come out of this team. I have no reservations whatsoever. Yeah. And how I feel about Clemson.
I mean, that's nice of you to say and everything. I don't know if you could say they're the best team in the country right now. I don't know if you could say it's too early.
Well,
but
I go by the eye test, and I see our team, and Matt's getting some love, but I mean, we have holes, their defense, but and Ohio State, the jury's still, it's still out with them, but. Yeah. I mean, I just have total respect for that team. So, I mean, because I know who coaches that team. And he's from Pelham, Alabama. And he's got more heart than most guys. And I've always respected Clemson. Always will, always have. So, yeah. All right, I'll get off and let you talk to some other guys. And just shout out to Clemson Carson, Tiger Nation. They're always so nice to me. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate the channel. And, the wife and the son is at a movie tonight. He got his email today. He's approved for graduation in May. So that's 2 kids that have now graduated from the University of Alabama. And,
congratulations to both of them. Seriously, that's a great accomplishment. And hopefully, I mean, I won't get ahead of ourselves here. When is graduation supposed to be? What month?
I think it's May 5th or 4th. Yeah. And my mom and dad, my dad's 77, my mom's 73. They just want to live to see him walk. And Kira starts PA school in January. So really proud of my 2 kids. And well,
that's great news. And hopefully they get to walk across the stage and this coronavirus thing slows down. Thank you, Johnny. You're amazing and fantastic. Happy Halloween to you, buddy. And I'll talk to you soon. You too,
Pete.
All right.
See you, buddy. All right. Thank
you. Johnny Red Dot there. Got a couple of Alabama graduates in the family. How about that? Good afternoon, you're on with Pete.
Hey, Pete, it's Kyle.
What's up, Kyle?
Not much, man. My favorite candy is Kit Kat balls. By far the best candy. And my favorite horror movie is actually a series, but it's the Halloween series with Michael Myers in it.
Okay. Well, you're right. That's not a movie, though.
Yeah.
So, but maybe what you're telling me is that your favorite movie is Halloween with Michael Myers.
Yes.
Okay. Good, good answer.
But if I had to
Kit Kats are amazing too, so I'm not going to hate on either one of those things. What are your plans for Halloween? I mean,
if I had to, so.
What are your plans for Halloween? Have any?
I actually gotta work and then just gonna hang out at home and watch football and maybe watch out for trick-or-treaters, see if they come by the house.
Awesome. So you're not gonna stand in your bathroom putting makeup on your face like a jabroni like I did before I came on air tonight, are you?
No, I don't really have a reason to do it. I'm not
do it. Trust me.
Not really going to be going anywhere.
Okay, good. I'm not going anywhere either. That's even worse, isn't it?
But I just wanted to say that I do hope that Trevor Lawrence gets better. I mean, it's gonna be kind of weird not seeing him on the field the next couple weeks, but I do hope that he gets to feeling better, because I mean that's terrible, and I hope that nobody else from any team gets it, because
Yes.
I mean that stuff's no joke.
Yeah. I agree. Somebody says Maryland's about to win a game. I actually put money on the Maryland before the show started.
Yeah, they're
so
actually tied at 38 with a minute 19 to go.
Yeah, Luke Walker says, have fun washing off your face. Well, unfortunately, this washes off, sir. Your face doesn't. That doesn't change no matter what you do. So, anyway, so what's up, buddy? What you got for me?
What? How do you think the game between Auburn and LSU will go tomorrow?
That's a good question. Trying to think back to what I said on the Lunch Money show. I believe that LSU is going to win. I think Auburn's awful, man. I mean, like really awful. They might be the 8th or 9th worst team in all of the SEC, and that's saying something. So I mean, they should have lost. They should have lost to Arkansas. They got drubbed by Georgia. They're just bad, man. So LSU is definitely trending upwards as the season goes on. I mean, well, first of all, let's back up here. LSU, for at least for the LSU fans, they were, the defending national champs. The people thought they were going to be great this year. I wasn't one of them because of all the talent they lost, the coaches they lost, the whole 9 yards. Anyway, they come out flat, have a couple of bad games, look terrible on defense, mainly. Quarterback wasn't playing bad. And then now they look like they're getting better. Auburn doesn't appear to be getting better. They don't. I don't think they have a ceiling. If you know what I'm saying here, the ceiling for them is not losing by 20 to any given team in the West. Honestly, so I think LSU will win this game easily. I mean, I don't know easily. I say 10 to 14 points. I think LSU will win.
Yeah, I mean, in order for Auburn to win, I mean, they got to come out looking strong on offense, and they really got to put pressure on the quarterback and limit the run game. If Auburn can't score some points fast, it could get ugly. And I mean, I want Auburn to win, but I mean, it's just not looking like this year's gonna end good. And
are you an Auburn fan?
I probably think so.
Are you an Auburn fan?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I support all Auburn win or lose, but honestly, if Gus doesn't get it together fast, he'll be looking for a new coaching job by the end of the year. If we have a couple more bad games.
I don't know about that, because didn't they give this guy an extension and raise on his contract? When was that? What year was that? 2017 had to have been, right? Whenever they beat Alabama, won the West, and then lost to Georgia, right?
Yeah. It was after the it was after the Iron Bowl that they gave him that extension, and I thought that was a real bad move.
Yeah, real bad move.
But I'll let you get to some other callers. I just wanted to just call and talk to you for a few minutes.
Happy Halloween. Be safe, and good luck to your Auburn Tigers tomorrow, brother. Thank you.
You too. Bye.
It's nice to have an Auburn Tiger fan call in. Cedric says Bo Nix throws 3 interceptions and they lose. Yeah, I don't know. It's almost like the same people that are advising South Carolina what to do with Will Muschamp are advising Auburn what to do with Gus Malzahn. The only difference is, and it's a big difference, a significant difference. The difference is Gus Malzahn's actually won his division several times. Muschamp's never done that. Good afternoon, you're on with Pete.
Hey, Pete, it's Nate the Great, don't be late, a.k.a.
Nate,
how you doing, sir?
The Great, don't be late, a.k.a. Nate Kingston. What's up, buddy?
Not much. I was watching Maryland game. I was like, wow, I'm kind of impressed with Julia Weber Pineapple Jr.
They were an 18-point underdog in this game. You know that?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Like, I mean, I think Minnesota has.
Here. Hold on. Go ahead, speak. Go ahead. I'm going to pull something up while you're talking.
So while I was saying that, I think Minnesota only had like one good year. That's what I think. But one good Cinderella story, but the roller boat is kind of falling apart. But boat's falling because apart. They lost some.
The boat's falling apart, or the row, or the oar. I don't know which one.
Both, I think.
Okay, good.
But I don't know. But Tulia is having a good game than Tanner Morgan for some reason.
So I don't know
that's good for Tulia.
Hold on, let's see here. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Sorry, and plus I was looking at.
I don't know if this is legible, as they say. Let me put it up to here. It says. This is my bet ticket that I made about 20 minutes before the Maryland game. I took Maryland plus 18.5. Can you guys see that? Is that legible?
I actually don't. I actually don't know what that means, but you know how you said the spread is like 8.5. I don't know that stuff and stuff. Can you explain that to me? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I know you don't know. Anyway. If I say I bet on Maryland, people will say I'm lying about it, so I got to show you.
Okay.
You know, not you necessarily, but people.
Well, I can't.
Right.
Yeah. But anyway, as I was saying, I think I was looking on the Fox Sports app, and the score was tied in the late in the fourth quarter, and I don't know if Maryland score or not, but
hey Nate, you didn't tell me your favorite candy or your favorite horror movie. It's a rule. I don't know I don't know how you got this far without that. This is very important news.
All right. Favorite candy, Kit Kats.
You're the second one to say Kit Kats. All right, Kit Kats. Everyone knows Kit Kats. Kit Kats, Reese's Pieces, Snickers. Everyone, that's the common one. All right, congratulations for being ordinary. What about your favorite movie?
I really don't like horror movies, but if I had to pick, it's Monster House.
Monster House?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's like a kid's movie. It's kind of like just...
DeAndre Johnson! Who the fuck is he? He's a fucking freshman? Fucking!
Gosh dang it. But... One thing is that I'm not trying to say don't watch kids movies. It's my opinion, you know. But I'm saying you should watch it with your kids. I'm just saying.
Monster House.
Yeah, it's pretty funny actually, and your kids might like it. I don't know, but I think it's on Netflix or something like that. But yeah, I think it's on Netflix. But yeah, and that's all I want to talk about Pineapple Jr. As Lou says. But yeah, and plus Happy Halloween, Pete. Yeah, I'll talk to you on Wednesday.
All right, buddy. Thank you, Nate. The great.
You're welcome.
Yes, you are great. Happy Halloween, buddy.
You too.
All right. This man said Monster House. Never heard of it. I'll take his word for it, though. Good afternoon, you're on with Pete.
Pete, sir, how are you?
Slim Shady Canes, what's up, buddy?
Oh, I'm late to the party, but fashionably late.
You're not late. You're not late. Oh, but speaking of being late, after I get off the phone with Slim Shady Canes, everybody that's in here now, who we got in here now? How many people we got in here? According to my phone, 38 people in here, which means that's 38 amazing and fantastic people in the chat currently. Hold on, let me turn this off. What the hell am I doing here? This music playing in the background like an idiot. Now 41. All 41 of you, if not more, by the time this phone call ends, you're going to want to stick around because I'm going to play something on YouTube for you that you're not going to want to miss. Trust me. Okay. What's up, Slim Shady? So first of all, you know the rules, right?
No, I'm late, remember?
Okay. Rules are, I need to know from you favorite Halloween candy. And I think that people are getting this confused with their favorite candy deal. No, I'm not saying what's your favorite candy to eat on a Tuesday in March, right? I want to know your favorite Halloween candy, and I want to know your favorite horror movie. Go.
Oh, let's see. Favorite horror movie, I'm going to go early 90s, The Craft.
The Craft.
Hey, when that came out, it was scary. Then again, I was a kid at the time.
Were you watching, the first time that you watched The Craft, was it with a bunch of 13-year-old girls?
Well, once again, I was young. Yeah, when The Craft came out, I was 10 or under. My wife said Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, I saw the first one. I was young.
Yeah, you have to figure, you have me beat by almost a decade, sir. So I was younger than you when that movie came out.
Jeepers Creepers and The Craft. All right, what's your favorite candy? Holy Christ, this is revealing. This is very revealing.
Favorite candy. If you don't like Reese's, you're a dirty communist.
Well, I like Reese's. Yeah. And I'm definitely not a dirty communist. But so is that your favorite?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
By a long shot.
All right. Are you going to dress up this year, Slim?
No, I dressed up last year. I'm not dressing up this year.
What were you last year?
I dressed up as the Hulk.
You had like a Hulk suit?
Yeah.
Oh, like one of those kid suits with the padded tits and everything? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't fit into the kid size, but basically.
But yeah, an adult size one of those. Okay.
My daughter's all into the Avengers, and for some reason,
right.
Last year she was all into Spider-Man, and so my wife bought me a Hulk costume. I think she dressed up as Black Widow.
Pete's an adult laughed at tits. So I have been patiently and quietly looking at all the comments on my how long have we been on here? About an hour now. I made the unfortunate decision. This is a very calculated decision, by the way. I knew what I was headed for. So when I thought about doing a Halloween stream tonight, I was like, what am I going to do? Am I going to dress up in a costume? I thought about putting a ghillie suit on. You know what a ghillie suit is, right?
I do.
Yeah, didn't do that. My son has a ghillie suit for his costume tomorrow night. Anyway, thought about doing that.
I have one.
Thought about painting my face like the Joker. Thought about dressing up like a Gamecock fan. But I don't even know if it's possible to look like that much of a loser. So I went ahead and didn't do that one. But anyway, so it came down to the come down, and I said, well, what am I going to do? So I asked Mrs. Peete. I said, I'm going to do a Halloween show tonight. I feel like I got to do something, right? And so she's like, what are you going to do? I said, I don't want to dress up. Really, I really don't want to dress up. I said, what do we have any face paint? And she said, well, she said, I think I have some face paint from last year. And she went and found some. She brought it back to me. I said, well, this will work. So then I was looking at the face paint, right? It's basically a bunch of crayons that are paint. There's like 4 or 5 different colors. There's white, black, green, blue, yellow, whatever, orange. And I'm like, what am I going to do with this? So anyway, about an hour before I came on, then I went in the bathroom and did my best impression at a makeup artist. But nobody in the chat. I saw a couple people try to guess what I was going for here. I saw Luke Walker said I was going to be a gimp, which is ironic enough. Who is this right here? Somebody said
it's only ironic if it's true.
Somebody said a juggalo. Which is actually pretty close. No, I'm not at ICP. That's what a juggalo is, right? Insane Clown Posse. Is that what that is?
Yeah, but a bunch of idiots.
I'm not an Insane Clown Posse fan, but it's close. It's close to what I'm going for here. Does anybody know? Can anybody guess what's the word I'm looking for? Inspiration was for this. It's not juggalos. Not juggalos at all. Anybody can get it? I know there's somebody here who's about to get it in a second because I see him in here. Somebody said Twisted, no. Jamie Oldman said Twisted, no. Burick says 619, whatever that is. Gigolo, what is that? What's a gigolo? The Crow. Tiger Nation, you should know this, sir. Tiger Nation, you should know this. I'm disappointed in you. Jeepers, I don't even know what that is. Pennywise, no. Football mask. Football face mask. Jesus Christ, did I do that bad of a job? Looks like Saw. Well, I definitely wasn't going for Saw. I wasn't going for Saw. The Predator? No. I'm actually kind of disappointed that no one's getting this. Beetlejuice? No.
That's an amazing movie.
I'm severely disappointed in Tiger Nation right now. I can tell you that for not getting this right because he knows better.
Shame on you, sir.
He knows better. Roll Damn Tide says Spooky Pete. No. Hamburglar. No, not the Hamburglar. That's a good one. Baseball. Jesus
Should have
Christ.
dressed up as Uncle Lou.
I thought this would have been a lot I thought I would have got an answer a long time ago. Jamie Oldman says Sting. That's actually, you know what? No, that's not what it was. But that's actually, I see that what you're saying now. Joe Biden. No, not Joe Biden. A mime. No. Saw again. Do I look like the guy from? That's the third time I've heard that. The Saw thing. I guess I could see that. But no, that's not it. Jesus Christ, this guy's using the N-word in here. Yeah. See you later, buddy. It was nice knowing you. Good try, though. Didn't work.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Idiot. I'll give you guys a hint here. I can't believe no one's getting this. This is actually breaking my heart. Just think about. I mean, maybe a lot of these people on here have not been following me for a while. If you've been following me for the past 3 years, is how long I've been on YouTube. Who do you hear on this channel as far as copyrighted music more than any other person? Any other person? That's really not even close. Do you know?
Tech 9.
There you go. Ding, 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 ding. That is correct, sir. Now, was that so hard?
I'm smarter than the average bear, boo-boo.
And you know what's actually disappointing about this is not the fact that nobody got it until I said that. Tiger Nation's got it now in the chat. But clearly none of these people have ever been to a real rap concert. You know, not one of these rap concerts where there's 19,000 people on stage running around mumbling and nobody knows what the fuck's going on. But a Tech 9 concert is definitely, if you haven't been to one, go to one. That's all I can tell you right now. Believe me, you will not be disappointed. You will not.
I'll put that on my bucket list.
Yes. Anyway, what we got way off the rails here. What's up, Slim Shady? What's going on, buddy?
I get to enjoy in other people's misery this weekend. Miami's on a bye week.
Yeah. Oh well, the good news is you won't lose this weekend.
No, but Manny Diaz's record coming off a bye week is very, very bad.
There's blasphemy going on in the comment section, Hobson. Tech 9's like 50 years old, sir. Hobson, what is he? 30 maybe at the most. Anyway, go ahead, sir.
I said it should give Miami fans reason for pause because Manny's record coming off of bye weeks is not good. I think it's like 1-4. And that one, they almost lost to Central Michigan and Jim McElwain.
And who do they play next week?
NC State.
Oh, well, where's that game at?
NC State.
And
it's a Friday night.
Oh.
So it'll be a ranked team on the road on a Friday night on for bye week. And like I said to you and Mark Monday, you know, Miami putting up 450 yards of total offense, only 19 points is a bit concerning.
Jamie, I know you're making a joke. That's not funny. Please, you're one of my favorite people. I don't want to time you out or delete your comment. Don't even go there, please. I'm just telling you now. That's not funny. Go ahead, sir. You better watch out for NC State. That's all I'm telling you. That's a trap game.
That is, and like I made clear to you and Mark Monday, them putting up 450 yards of offense and 19 points against Virginia was concerning.
Yes, it was.
But on the bright side, Tampa Bay's got the Giants this week, so that should be a slaughter.
So, over or under? Everything I do is an over or under. Over or under? Over or under how many weeks it takes before Antonio Brown is back in the news for doing some crazy shit, whether it's either on or off the football field? So wait.
Well, in New England, that predated New England.
Yeah, let's back up. I know. Let's back up. So when is his first game? Week 9. What is it? Week 7 right now? He's got 2 more weeks before he gets there. Is that right? Or is it 1 more week?
Yeah, he's got to sit out the Giants game. He's got to sit out the Giants game. He'll start the Saints game the week after.
Why are my moderators not handling this? Listen, if you have a wrench by your name and you see something like that come up, you don't need my permission. Just time the guy out or kick him out, please, and thank you. Go ahead. What were you saying? Sorry, I had something crazy going on there.
Yeah, I saw that. His first game is not this week; it's next week against the Saints.
Right.
Now, I'll say this: now that the details of his contract are out in the open, I think they did the smartest possible thing they could with Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
He's got no guaranteed money in his contract. It's all incentive-based.
Well, they're paying him the base salary of $1 million, which actually, I mean, he's not even playing well, let's say week 9 to 16. He's playing basically a half of a season. And then the postseason, I guess, if he gets there. And then he gets another $1.5 million based on incentives and whatever. Depending on how many catches he gets, whatever, all touchdowns, all that kind of thing. Not bad.
Yeah, plus he gets
Not
the
bad.
bonus if they make it to the Super Bowl.
Right.
And all that. So, I mean, it is, if he wants to make money, he'll be on his best behavior.
I don't doubt that he'll be on his best behavior on the field. I don't know if I could trust him off the field, though. And again, I don't even necessarily think that Antonio Brown's a bad guy or anything. I mean, we judge these guys based on what's in the news and the headlines, and we all know the news is full of shit. I mean, you know that, right? So
Yeah.
so
Ben Roethlisberger's been accused.
right, but so how much of that is a crazy wife or what? I don't even know. Who knows the real story behind any of that stuff?
Right.
But the bottom line is, where there's smoke, there's fire. And this is not new territory for Antonio Brown. He's clearly, what's the word I'm looking for here? Eccentric.
That's a way of putting it. Yeah.
Eccentric, and I don't know. I mean, I told you a couple of weeks ago when you called in. I said Tampa Bay's doing everything they could do to buy a Super Bowl this year or next year, and I still believe that's the case. But Tampa Bay is such a good team without Antonio Brown. I still think they're a NFC championship caliber team, possibly a Super Bowl caliber team without Antonio Brown. Bringing him in to such a great team
I agree.
and such a bad conference overall, is that really a good idea right now? I don't know. I mean, obviously on the football field, we know he's good, but when's the last time he played a snap? It's been over a year, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with how Bruce Arians put it, though. It's an insurance policy. I mean, basically since week 3, Mike Evans has been a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. He's been hobbling around on a bad ankle. And Chris Godwin is actually out this game having surgery on his thumb. Or not his thumb, his index finger. Apparently Tom Brady put a little much on it and broke his finger.
William Marr wants to know how did the COVID tests go today. I think he's talking about for Clemson. I don't know. I've been waiting for some more bad news because I have a hard time believing that Trevor Lawrence is the only guy with COVID on the team. I mean, how is that even possible?
Well, here's my thing. I don't know. This was something I was going to ask you. I don't know all of the ACC's rules. Do they have a thing set up basically not like Nick Saban? If you get 3 positives after that, you're fine?
So I went on the air yesterday. So I went and made a video immediately when I found out about Trevor Lawrence testing positive. And that was before me looking into anything. And, that's the world of YouTube. Breaking news, breaking stories. Got to be the first one on YouTube with breaking story. I could have waited another 3 or 4 hours and did what I did and did some research. Anyway, the bottom line is, the ACC's rules are similar, but I don't think they have that 72-hour 3 negative test rule in there the same way that the SEC does. And also, I think there's a different rule for coaches and players. But here's what I do know. And again, I don't claim to be some sort of expert on this, know-it-all or whatever, because I'm not. But the way I understand it is, if you're a player and you test positive for COVID, they're going to test you again the next day, I believe, which they did with Trevor, and make sure the first one wasn't a false positive, basically. If you test positive again, which he did, automatic 10-day quarantine, or 10 days away from the team, whatever you want to call it. Then after the 10 days is up, you have to be asymptomatic, you have to test negative, and you have to go through a series of blood tests and heart tests. So here's the thing. So Wednesday was when he tested positive. That was the day the test was took, this past Wednesday. If you go 10 days from Wednesday, that puts you at next Friday, which is obviously one day before the Notre Dame game. Even if he tests negative on Friday next week, that doesn't mean automatically either he's flying to South Bend and playing Saturday. He's got to go through all these other medical tests. And I think some of those tests take up to 24 to 48 hours to even come back, especially the blood test. Bottom line is, he's not playing against Notre. I mean, I don't know. This is unprecedented here. I don't think he's playing against Notre Dame. I don't see there's any way that he can. And I mean, I'll be shocked. But again, when Nick Saban tested positive, I thought the same thing. I thought there's no way he's going to be on the sideline. And somehow he ended up on the sideline. So I don't fucking know. All I know is...
Well, I'm going to be honest. In my opinion, if there's a way Dabo Swinney can have Trevor Lawrence in that game with a top 10 matchup against Notre Dame, he will.
See, I disagree, though. And here's why I say I'll disagree with that, is because I don't think it's not an elimination game, basically. They can lose the game, still make the ACC championship. If they win the ACC championship with one loss, they're probably getting in the playoffs. Plus, the playoff committee takes into consideration if you're missing a key player like the best player in the country, for example. So I don't know.
I'm not even saying that. I don't even necessarily think that Clemson would lose the game without Trevor Lawrence.
Luke Walker, sir.
Congratulations. You tried and you failed miserably.
Yeah, no.
Should I even read what he just said?
No. No, I just did.
I mean, I know Luke is attempting to troll.
I get it.
What were we talking about?
Antonio Brown.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
I mean, I didn't really even disagree with you that I didn't like the fact that they picked him up.
Okay.
I said I wasn't particularly happy about it, but I did say if anybody can help keep him in line, it is Tom Brady.
What is this weird? I'm gonna let you go in a second, Slob.
Right.
But so what is this? Is the weirdest thing. This is the weirdest thing in all of the NFL. I have never seen such a love affair. And it's like what's that term they use, the odd couple, opposite to I don't know what it is. What is this weird love affair between Antonio Brown and Tom Brady? I have never seen anything like this before.
Well, I think Shannon Sharp said it the best. Tom Brady just likes to win, and he sees Antonio Brown is probably the best. Actually, there ain't no probably is the best receiver he's played with since Randy Moss.
I get that,
and
I know.
Tom Brady likes to win.
From a football perspective, I understand where he's coming from, but this transcends football to me. Like, so basically, what I'm getting at here is if Antonio Brown is that great of a player, and you know he played against Antonio Brown in a lot of big games throughout his career, and he saw how good Antonio Brown was. I get all that. But he goes out of his way in public to talk about how great of a guy Antonio Brown is, and then when you see the guys, they're hugging on each other like they're lovers. It's the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen before. I really can't even explain it. You don't think
I think
it's weird?
It's all PR.
No, dude, it's weird. Like I'm telling you,
like I said, just my opinion. I think it's all for the cameras. I think Tom Brady wants to win, and he's trying to put out a good front. I mean, Tom Brady likes having that nice guy image in the media.
I'm telling you, it's like so all the years that he played with Gronk and Edelman, and who was the guy before Edelman? What was that guy's name? You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Anyway, all these different.
Well, I mean, you notice he's not trying to. You don't see him in a rush.
He didn't go out of his way to be sucking on it. I mean, it's really just quite disturbing, honestly.
Well, I mean, everybody knows him and Gronk are best friends.
It's almost as if Antonio Brown has some dirt on Tom Brady that we don't know about. You know, some pictures of him in compromising positions.
He might.
Or something. You know, I don't know.
But I mean, if you notice, Antonio Brown is still a high-level football player. Julian Edelman isn't, and you don't see Tom Brady trying to rush to get Julian Edelman on the team. He's already replaced him with that little Scotty Miller.
I don't know. It just seems to me a very odd thing. It's just every time I turn around, Tom Brady's talking about how great Antonio Brown is. This has been going on for years. Hell, they played together for one game when he was in New England. One game. He talks about him like he's been on 3 Super Bowl championship winning teams with him or something. I don't know. It's just weird to me. It's just weird to me.
He did the same thing with Randy Moss.
Not really, but see, here's the difference. Randy Moss went in there and set the single season touchdown record with him. Right? Was it like 50,
and AB might
50
do it.
passing touchdowns or something? That was the record that year. Now they went 17-1 or whatever it was. They went undefeated in the regular season, then they lost the Super Bowl. But he played one game with Antonio Brown. One.
Yep.
He talks about him like he's the Messiah. He talks about him more veeringly than he talked about Randy Moss. How about that, sir? Figure that one out.
I don't know. Like I said, I think Tom Brady's in love with winning, and you know, at 40-something, whatever he is, 42, 43 years old, you know, he's bound and determined to do whatever it takes to do what, you know, nobody else has done. You know, win a Super Bowl when everybody else basically had written him off, said he was done, and then number 2, win a home field Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So, you know, do something else that's never been done, and especially at his age.
Yeah. I can see the chat is going downhill at a rapid pace. So.
Uh-oh.
All right, so I'm going to get off the phone because I got something I want to do before I get off of here, and that's going to take another a few minutes. So, Slim Shady, sir, you're a scholar and a gentleman. I am extremely disappointed in your horror movie, your favorite horror movie pick. Extremely disappointed in that. Would you say Jeepers Creepers? What the hell did you say?
No, my wife said Jeepers Creepers. I said The Craft.
Oh, The Craft. It's even worse.
Dude, honestly, it was all downhill once you got away from like once you hit like the 8th Friday the 13th movie and the 17th Halloween movie. It's all been downhill since then. Honestly, I've gotten away from a lot of them because they're just not as good as they used to be.
I didn't ask what your favorite new one was. I said of all time. It could have been something that even happened before. I mean, it could have been, what's that one in the 1930s? Anyway.
Oh, yeah. You can go back to the original Mummy or the original Frankenstein. Yes. Classics. Absolute great movies.
All right, Slim. All right, buddy. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Have a good weekend, buddy. I'll talk to you next time.
Yes, sir. You too.
All right. All right. Anybody who was here at the beginning of the show tonight, I promised you something that was amazing and fantastic. And when I say it's amazing and fantastic, I'm not exaggerating. Hold on, let me turn this. Hold on, turn that off. Hold on. Let me set this up real quick. I don't want to screw this up, and I want to make sure that it goes seamlessly, as they say, because I am a professional here. Here's what I'm going to do. Hold on a second. I'm going to put something else up on the screen while I get things situated here. Just hang on a second. Okay. If you follow me on Twitter, you have probably already seen this. Hold on. What's going on here? Damn it. It really is a miracle that I have a YouTube channel that functions in any manner at all, because I can't even navigate the internet properly. Let's see here. Oh, Lord. I'm going through my YouTube history here, and I'm disappointed in myself. What am I watching? These are Oh, I got a bunch of videos on here about how to build a fire pit. Where's the one I'm looking for? Hold on. God knows. Huh? Oh, here we go. Here it is. Here it is. All right, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'll put it on the screen in a second. I just want to make sure I'm at the... Okay, here we go. Oh, God. All right, let me set this up real quick. All right, so... Hold on. All right. So this is a video, and I hope he doesn't get angry with me. I don't think he will. I didn't ask him if I could do this. Thank you, Slim Shady Canes. Clemson, Carson, Tampa Bay is winning the Super Bowl. Tampa Bay, yeah. Thank you, sir. You're amazing and fantastic. This video here, I posted part of it on Twitter last night. This is one of the funniest videos. I sat when this video uploaded. I was sitting on my back porch last night, drinking a beer. Like, I don't know what time it was, 9 o'clock, whatever. This video came on. I laughed so hard. I watched this video probably four or five times in a row. I'm not going to lie. This video is amazing, and it's fantastic. Okay. So I'll set this up for you. We'll watch it together. I might stop it a couple times. What this is my man, Always Irish John, the Notre Dame podcaster. Everyone go check him out if you don't know who he is already. Well, just watch. Just watch. Watch and listen. Watch and listen.
Living is the only way for me. Up early in the morning, blue and gold is all I see. All the way from Dublin, straight to the dome. Under ND Stadium is where I call home. Rooting for the boys every single Saturday. Pack my hat in my pipe and I head on my way. A little tailgate and a candle at the grotto. Always Irish is my main motto. Hate the Wolverines, Miami and USC. You're wearing them colors, stay the hell away from me. There's benefits to being over 300 years old. Was there for every single story Frank and Rock told. Tried to help the gift pass out in the cold. And even told Rockney taking a plane was too bold. Leahy was a genius and a fine man. And if you ever met him, I'm sure you'd be a fan.
Oh, it gets better. It gets a lot better.
You see, I've been through it all, both the good and the bad. No ring since 1988's got me pretty sad. Bad special teams are guaranteed to make me mad. But it's all good, the gold helmet's so rad. 11 titles and the 7 Heisman makes me think of the homie Joe Theismann. Missed the days of Vera Lou and even Dan Devine. He wasn't my favorite, but I guess he was fine. Hart, Lou, Jack, and a guy named Joe. Just a few names that you all should know. Love to watch the Rocket put on a show. Now sit back and listen to this leprechaun flow. Always loved chatting with the Holtz named Lou. Small in stature, but always knew what to do. Ty Weiss, and let's not forget about Davey. Made me pound the Jameson like Thanksgiving gravy.
All right, I see a lot of hate in the chat here. You're looking at him dancing around in a leprechaun uniform, not giving him respect. This last verse is killer. Much respect to this last verse. Just listen. Just listen.
Now we got a Kelly, first name Brian. Was supposed to bring a fast, oh, but he be lying. Wins a lot of games, but just none of the biggest. It's big time football, it's survival of the fittest. Pretty solid lately, despite all the haters. Ancestors died from the lack of them taters. I'd be a part of this ACC. I don't really think conference life is for me. Like being independent, do as we please. But watch out for COVID, all it takes is a sneeze. I wish the best of luck to the squad and Kelly. I get a big chuckle when he's purple and yelly. One of these decades we'll win it all again. Rudy told me so, he's a very close friend. I'm the unofficial mayor of South Bend. Bet y'all are wondering when the song ends.
Oh, God knows. Hold on a second.
The law has changed.
Oh, God knows. What am I doing here? There we go. Hard to make fun of a guy in a leprechaun outfit when your face is painted like Tech 9, Sting. What was the other things you told me to do? What was it? Sting, Tech 9, what was it? Juggalo? Saw. Oh, Lord. I don't care who you are. That was funny as shit. Go over there and watch it. It might take you getting past the initial shock of him wearing a leprechaun outfit and a mask and dancing around to actually listen to what he says. He does a great job of making fun of Notre Dame, and it was good all around. I don't care what anybody says. It was great. Clown Face Zombies. Is that a movie too? What's the name of the video? I don't know. Hold on. Here's what I'll tell you to do. Just go to Always Irish. That's the name of his YouTube channel. Go to Always Irish. He uploaded it last night. So it's either the most recent video or the second to last most recent video on there. I don't know what it's called. Anyway. All right, guys. It's been amazing. I was first of all, I was very happy to have all the callers call in. Some amazing calls tonight. I was a little bit disappointed at some of the answers I got to my question. My questions was very simple. Very simple. It was your favorite candy, Halloween candy, and your favorite horror movie. First guy told me he didn't watch horror movies. He didn't have one. Then I heard a bunch of Reese's Pieces and Kit Kats. Then what is Slim Shady Cane's Jeepers Creepers and fucking The Craft? The Craft. Anyway. It was still amazing and fantastic. All of you are. like always. Oh, but again, I don't know if he's. I haven't seen him in here tonight. Has anybody seen Wilkie in here? Shout out. Wilkie did the nicest thing that anybody's ever done for me on YouTube. Sent me this brand new tablet for no reason. I can't thank him enough for that. Wilkie, if you're watching, believe me, I will find a way to repay you for this. Even if it's not with money, because you won't take my money. I'll find a way. All right, everybody out there, be careful. I'll be back tomorrow night around 7 p.m. I know a lot of you have kids. You're going to be trick-or-treating and all that sort of thing. That's great. So I understand that. I'll be doing a live stream tomorrow night for Penn State and Ohio State. So hopefully you'll either come hang out with me when I start the stream, or maybe after you get done trick-or-treating and you get the kids settled down and you steal some of their candy, you can come hang out with your boy. We'll watch Ohio State beat the ever-living crap out of Penn State. That'll be fun. That'll be real fun. All right, guys. I love y'all. Take it easy. Happy Friday. Pigskin Pete is taken out.